Hey friends, it's Matthew of Mr. Domestic to teach all of you how to do this super simple, once you wrap your brain around it, join as you go for your granny squares. You're creating the border and joining each block as you make it to make it larger and larger, and then it's done. You don't have to worry about it. The only thing you have left to do is to weave in the ends if you haven't done that as you're going. So I cannot wait to teach you all how to do this simple join as you go for your granny squares and different block sizes out there. So let's stick around, enjoy this lesson, and learn some awesome tips and tricks. In this tutorial, I am going to show you how to join granny squares as you go. It's super fun and awesome, and you can just create this border and join all of them as you're adding to your project. Super duper fun, super duper fetch. So these are two that I have joined together using that technique, and now I'm going to join the orange one to this montage of warm colors. And generally, once you start joining them, you would keep the yarn together as much as possible. But since this is a demo, I have already trimmed it. But in order to add this to this, the first thing that I will need to do is begin the border on this side, so then I can connect it to here. So in order to move up a color, I'll go ahead and start here. I just like to start by tying a knot, like so. It's a light knot. I know some people are like against knots in crochet. I'm all about if you need a knot, then use a knot, but I will more than likely untie that when I weave in the end, so it's a non-issue. I'm going to chain 3 just to begin this corner. 3. And I'm going to go up this pass right here and then start with the join as you go once I get to this other corner. So from here, now I am going to chain 1 and then put 3 double crochets in here. I'm just going to go up this pass. It's just like adding another step or round to this granny square. And then 1. And there is a fuller tutorial of this if you wanted to see it. So I put this triple cluster in a chain. I'm going to put the triple cluster here again. So the triple cluster of double crochets. 3. And then chain 1. And now I'm going to begin in this corner. So I'm going to do that first combination of 3 double crochets in the corner. 2, 3. And then from here, now I'm going to begin joining it next. And then to join this one here, I haven't done this first chain 1, but I'm going to chain 1 here. And then what we do is essentially we're going to move over here. So I'm going to join in this corner. Move here, so insert your hook, and you're going to slip stitch it right there, and then add another chain. And then that gets you to this corner, and it's already joined here. And then since we've joined on the corner, now we'll put the second threesome of double crochets in this corner to complete it. Three. And then now we're ready for the next space, where if it was just a continuous granny square, you would chain 1 and then move to this. But instead of doing that, we are going to go into here. So it's across the way, and then slip stitch. Do it slower so that y'all can see. So there's the gap. Insert the hook and then slip stitch it through like so. And that is in place of that chain 1. And then now you can go ahead and add the next trio of double crochets here. 1, 2, 3, like so. And then now, instead of doing that chain, we're going to jump over here. See where that gap is? Insert our hook. And then slip stitch through all of that. Like so. And see how it's joined? Ooh la la goodness. And then now I will add the next trio of double crochets in here. And then now I'm going to jump across the way because it's time to join. Grab the yarn, slip stitch, and then now go into the final corner with 3 double crochets. 3. And in this case, now I'm going to join it to the corner like I did when I started out, but chain 1 first, and then now jump across into that gap, slip stitch all the way through, chain 1, and then now I get to go up this other side just like I'm adding another layer to a granny square with 3 double crochets. Chain 1, and then continue all the way around and add as many granny squares as you want, because you get to add the granny squares as you go in this technique, and it's amazing. So now you all can make this join as you go situation on any size granny square project that you are working for your own crafting pleasure. So I hope you enjoyed all of these tips and tricks, and will stick around for other lessons as we learn how to crochet. On that note, keep it positive. Mr. Domestic out.